Thanks for staying with us. I was trying really hard not to mention Bobrisky, but you guys have brought Bobrisky into the conversation. I just said cross-dresser. But anyway, so now we're discussing because he's the conversation.
Yeah, he is.
And I think he's a very good example of the Nigerian factor. In one hand, Nigeria says, we're against this. It's going to be 14 years if you are caught trying to be with another same sex, or although there's no actual law against cross-dressing. We have to be very clear on that. There isn't any law against cross-dressing. Anybody can dress how they want to dress. But the act or the perception of it can also be, if it looks as if you are with men or somehow, you can be arrested and questioned. So on one hand, Nigeria is like, no. On the other hand, we see this and we kind of skirt around the issues. Now, this is a man who is well protected. He has never been questioned, arrested for his choices. We have not even seen who is dating, because if he's indeed a woman, he should be dating a man, right?
Yeah.
We've not seen him with any man. So there are conversations around this man, this woman. I'm not even confused about it.
That's your pronouns right.
Please get it
Shim.
right. Shim. Yeah, there's a conversation around this shim.
She says shim.
Yes, shim. And it's confusing. So when she goes for a competition like this, why are we therefore feeling offended? Because she has changed. Why can I leave me now? Shim has changed her genitals, and she's a woman. So this is my own stand. Listen, society, as long as this person has not broken any law, as long as the law has not arrested Shim for anything, we have no right to criticize Shim for winning a competition that Shim has offered herself.
Can I just...
Now, so that's my position. Shim is a Nigerian. Shim is a Nigerian, and she'll be respected and given that regard, regardless of what Shim decides.
Shim and ham. That ham is for her. Ham.
Mike, if I come to you, have a call as in holding for a minute. Good morning. Thanks for calling. You're live.
Yeah. Good morning.
Morning,
My
sir.
name is Idris Olarenwaju. I'm calling from Zamfara.
Yeah.
Please, this topic is very interesting. I'm a first caller.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Please, as regards to this topic, it's like the Ghana don't know what they want. They don't know what they want. Female, this is a female show. This is a female show. And female are there. They should select from the female. This is a man everybody knows all over the globe. Why selecting him? Is it that they don't have a law in the show? How would the other female feel? That is my question. What is the criteria of choosing her, of choosing him, sorry, for the best?
Well, thank you, Joseph. But is it not because we know Shim? What if we didn't know Shim? What if she's a cross-dresser and she's an unpopular cross-dresser that dressed and came for the party as a woman? You didn't know the person.
I don't
but he is popular because we all know him.
I don't think he would have won if he wasn't Bobrisky. He won because he was Bobrisky.
There are some boys that look like girls.
There were other people at that event that were very well dressed as women. If it is a competition for women, women should get it. Like BC mentioned earlier, the Western world are struggling to separate transgender from being categorized as male or female. If you are confused, be confused. Once you switched from being a man to a woman, you are no longer you're not a woman and you're no longer a man. So there's always this conflict of should a transgender man use a female toilet, because though he has changed, he's not a woman. So would he now go into a female toilet? There's that conflict going on because they are confused. You now want to bring the confusion into your system. As a people, we need to decide. We have many problems as a country. Let's face corruption. Let's face infrastructure. Let's face development. Let's face health sector. Can we leave out this shim, him, ham, confused transgender discussion and deal with the real issues? Developed worlds have already solved basics, so they can be dealing with the emotional. For us as a country, what we need to resolve is how to provide basic lifestyle, basic economic growth for people within the country, not him, and...
Me, I want to take it from because I remember the first ever video of Shim, when Shim was caught by police. It was really dark. Shim was dark then and everything. They treated Shim anyhow. I don't know how he escaped that one. and became
more powerful.
This.
Now, she got fair now.
There's another one.
Attracted.
So there's another one that she was caught. They were in a dance place, a party. They brought all of them out.
Yeah.
And she said, I'm not a gay. And Shim became popular. Now,
that's somebody else now. That's
I said there's another one.
Yeah,
so I'm just saying.
Blown like
so that one too has blown. They fight.
Yes.
They fight. That one too has blown.
Africa.
So
Africa.
They blow, and you say it's illegal.
Yeah.
It is not illegal.
Exactly.
Because if you're allowing it to be blown, then let us just let those of us who don't want it say, I beg.
Yes.
Me, I don't like it. It's not illegal.
Exactly.
Because we are just playing to the gallery.
Yeah, exactly.
You go and, they went to a party in Edo State the other day, caught some young ones.
They are not powerful.
They are not powerful.
Those ones are smart.
And embarrass those ones.
Embarrass them. All those ones are saying, I'm here for a fashion competition.
Somebody even claiming here, and this is somebody out there, his name is Mr. Tijani, he's saying that there are numerous videos where Shim is seen frolicking with other men.
Yeah.
Now, I've never seen those videos.
I've seen
now, if it is true, then this is where government needs to tell us, who are you supporting? Are you really saying this against the law, or you are recognizing, or have you officially recognized Shim as she? Because if there are videos where this young man, okay, so let me just say my thought properly. If there are videos where indeed this young man, this Shim Bobrisky, has been frolicking with other men, if that exists, so the Nigerian government must let us know. Are you saying that it is okay for Shim to go ahead and do this? Have you officially recognized Shim as a she, so that we can take her as a she and let Nigeria say, okay, going forward, she's not a she and she's allowed to be frolicking with men?
Nobody will categorically tell you that, because Nigerians are natural hypocrites. So you watch the actions. We have different things on paper, but what we do is different from what we have on paper. And this is not just about this Shim issue. It cuts across every other thing. This is what we say, but what we do is different.
Yes.
And for you to tell where a man's heart is
Can I pause you for a second? Yakub has been holding for a minute. Yakub, I'm so sorry.
I want to.
I am.
Yeah, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, man. Murayo, I totally agree with every one of you in the studio, especially Obi. You just said something now that caught my mind. Truly, Nigeria is naturally hypocritical people, because this Bobrisky of a things. Every one of us know this guy is a man, and then it's a big slap on the woman, because how could a man attend something like a gathering like that, and then he's caught? And then I'm not surprised. Two things may happen there. Either he bribes himself to become first in that kind of a thing. Yes, because corruption is caught around everything that we are doing in this country. And then, mind you, the government say that this is not halal. And then the same person, police is following him everywhere. Who is the government? Who stands as a symbol of the government? When we are talking about government, we talk about military, talk about police and other military apparatus. So now the person moving around the country, around the state, and then the police is following him up and down. Now this man wants this thing now, and then what are you now telling a woman that attend that gathering, and you are not telling them that they are not beautiful? Look at the beautiful faces in the studio, and then somebody like Iyabeji attended that kind of a gathering, and then
Yakub, let us tell ourselves the truth. Is Bobrisky fine or not? Yes, he is. Listen, let us look at the wait.
He has created himself.
Let us see. Let us look at it objective. Remove Shim or no Shim. Him as a Barbie doll, he looks like a Barbie doll. He has purchased his body, and he has done a good job at it, and he looks like a queen based on what he wears. So if you want to give best dress, he looks the part. He has bought all the features that call you a woman. He has it. So
wait. Does it have a womb?
No.
Women don't have wombs.
No, they don't.
Some women don't have wombs.
They were not born. They were not born without
a biological defect.
Yes, they were not even born. I've never seen anybody who was born without a womb. Only that you may have issues and then they have to take it out. That's different. Has he bought a womb now?
Yeah, that one is not buyable. We doesn't need that one.
Exactly. So I, as a woman, will feel bad that you are changing from where you are to where I am, and then you are demanding the right of where I am.
They paying you now?
They pay me because not be so it's supposed to be. He dey pay me. He's supposed to pay me. Because if you get into the industry with me and you will be dragging where you're not supposed to be. Everybody has their lane. So it will hurt you, especially if you're in that place and you're supposed to be competing with your fellow women, which we are still competing. We never even finished the competition. You now come and add another person. But I wanted to say something. I was saying something before the call came in. You know, we are a people.
I have to read this comment.
Okay.
Mariel, stop this rubbish. She's on that comment. So let me just read the comment. This is from Auntie Yemisi. She says that, please, I missed this. Oh, I'm trying to. Can Shim menstruate? Can Shim get pregnant? Can you allow Shim to be in the toilet with your daughter? Well, stop this rubbish. Shim is undercover for some prominent people. That's according to Auntie Yemisi.
Yes, so as I was saying, I said we are a people that we're very hypocritical. Yes, we like to judge other people by the law and excuse ourselves with grace. And then we say one thing and we do the other, and it's playing out in different facets of life. So every Nigerian that I know is a hypocrite. Let us accept it. That's one. And that's why you see some people sit and condemn him and still go back and watch him. Another thing is, I was doing a study recently, and I realized that too much entertainment and pleasure takes you away from the realm of humans into the realm of darkness, where because you have been overstimulated, those things no longer stimulate you, and then you're looking for dangerous things to stimulate you. Poisonous things in the name of still seeking for entertainment and pleasure. And we must be very careful. The people who brought all these things, they had conquered the basics of life. We here, we're still struggling to eat breakfast and eat lunch and dinner, and we don't have electricity and all of that. We're still struggling with the basics. They have conquered the basics. Now they just want to relax and be entertained. And over stimulation of dopamine has now resulted in that dopamine high they are getting is no longer enough. So they have to start debasing themselves and going deeper and deeper and deeper to the gates of hell, right? We Nigerians, some Nigerians who find this entertainment so much that I just have to go online, I just have to watch, he makes me laugh, he makes me this. We are gradually losing out on our sanity as humans, and very soon, you see what is happening there? It will come here. So as a country, we need to decide, do we stick to our culture and say some parts of our lives we will hold on to? We will use this to preserve. There are people in there are other Asian countries that they preserve themselves. It's deliberate. They're not just allowing every influence to take them over. They filter what they want because they want to, as much as possible, preserve their way of life to a large degree. When you leave that space, you can do whatever you want in America. You can do whatever you want in the UK. That's what they have allowed. But when you come to your home country, should we have this is acceptable here and this is not? For our sanity, our children are growing. It's getting worse.
Okay, so I guess you see, right now I like where you've taken us because we're now having a proper conversation. But where there is a problem is when we have this Shim person seemingly protected by some high level people, because those high level people are also engaged in this illicit behavior under the radar. So this man this Shim has the confidence. He's their stooge. He's their mascot. Go, let's be sipping in the concept.
They be watching him.
Yes, but they are
cigars.
But they are up there somewhere, funding and supporting him. So how do we move away? Because how do we still save our society? Because these people are there. He's not alone, and he has some powerful people behind him.
So I think that leadership is influence, and he has become a leader, he has become an influencer, and cannot deny that. So it now depends on what we feel we want, because when we submit ourselves to the influence of something, it means that we are accepting that thing, and our actions already show that we are paying lip service to the idea of, we don't support this idea, we don't support this particular thing, we are not serious about it. Let's put that on one side. On the other side is the fact that Nigeria is a country where powerful people get away with anything. We don't prosecute. Powerful people get away. People will get amnesty. Even when one government will send you to prison, another government will release you. They will release you. That's where we are going to. They will release you. So in Nigeria, we've created a culture of do everything to become powerful. When you are powerful, you can get away with it. So Shim has become powerful. And so he's getting away with what other people cannot get away with. And every other person, we're creating a template. Once one person gets away with it, we have created a system By the time 3, 4 people, 10 people get away with it, it becomes a culture.
It
becomes a culture. So this system is thriving now. We have leaders, we have people that are custodians of our culture. They have a right, if they don't want it to become our culture, to speak up now. But if you don't, it becomes your culture, you can't fight it. That was how corruption started. Small, yes. It became our culture. That's how internet fraud started. Small, it became our culture. That's how Yahoo Plus started. And we didn't do anything decisively to stop it. It became a culture. We are gradually becoming a culture that would accept.
A culture of shims.
A culture of shims. Because very soon, I mean, the other day, my daughter was telling me, I'm not even talking to her about it. She was telling her aunt that her teacher came into the class and said, "How are you ladies doing?" And she said that, well, who told you? I can't remember what she said. She was questioning the way.
Who told you were ladies?
Yeah, who's giving you the gender? Who's telling you gender?
Oh!
Yeah, when they brought the matter to our house parliament. In fact, I'm not even sharing it with Brown yet, because when Brown was scattered the whole house. But when they brought it to my parliament, when did you, where that idea?
They've been hearing things.
YouTube.
She's hearing
when you getting that idea that you're asking that, who told you that I am male or female? I'm thinking in this conversation. So these are real life conversations we have to start having with our children, enlighten ourselves, and help to.
You see, I pity young parents like you guys because
pity us.
You are inside it.
Yeah.
Inside the soup.
You are inside it. Yeah. Your children are coming home and they are saying, "I'm a they."
Hey.
And because me, I'm a Nigerian. I'm very conservative. We don't that day we don't know it all. We only know him and her. So
that's demonic spirit.
It's so difficult for me when I see what is happening. And let me tell you, it is rife. Talk to your children; they will tell you.
Yes, they know.
Let me take this call. I'll come back to you right here.
Small children.
Caller is calling. Thanks for calling. Caller, you're live.
Okay. Good morning. Okay, so first of all, I would like to just say the whole thing is just actually very funny because I actually don't know why if someone we know actually happens to be a male and we are giving him the award for being the best dresser that particular that event, because it looks somehow. I think there should be. Is there any law in Nigeria that actually kick against this thing? Because if we are trying to copy those, because I know abroad, I think it actually is passed as a law that they can actually get and like do contender or so. But if we should remember this is in Nigeria. There is a different culture. This is not the way, because now what are the kind of messages we are passing to the children? Because we have different children now that they'll tell you, "Mom, I want to become a gay. I want to become lesbian." Even I've seen cases whereby my friend is telling me, "I think I'll get married to a male of myself." So we actually have to know our culture.
Somebody else going to talk.
I dread one day, but it is happening. It is happening to people that we know. When your child will come and tell you, "That's the way I am," and it's either you accept it
or not,
or
you
alienate your child. But so let us think deep. Let us think and pray, because if your child comes home and says, "Mommy, what are you going to do?"
Nothing now. What will somebody do? Nothing.
The other, also because this season, this our own parenthood now. It makes us sometimes very this cynical is the word I'm looking for. Very skeptical and even suspicious. Every little thing. My kids, my son, he has a pretty face, right? And so he took one of my wigs. And it used to, younger boys did that. Look, I saw it. I screamed, "Remove that wig! Remove that wig!" I put that wig. Please don't back over me. My husband said, "Calm down now. It's just even me. I wear wig." Don't wear wig.
Same here.
So compliments my son, you know.
Yes, now, yes.
Everybody be like, "Oh, she should have been he should have been a girl. He's such a cute."
You want them
immediately. I reject.
Yes, now.
He's a boy. He's a handsome
so we're constantly
boy.
Paranoid. That's what I'm looking for. We're constantly paranoid.
They are paranoid. Yeah. Thank you, because I mean, Temidire and Arire wears pink ribbons and everything. So Temidire too will say pink is his favorite color, and his mom will keep saying, "No, leave this boy." You know, to just being a child. Yes. All he's doing is he's being a child, but because we are all paranoid now, because of what is happening. So I don't even know what to advise younger parents.
Yeah. Let's go on a short break. When we come back, we wrap up on this conversation. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your view will